looking for receipt of video. And I see we have video. Oh, well, we have a live thing. Let's see if video shows up. Here's video. Very good. Okay, now, the real test. Activate. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute my phone. My fault. My fault. Mute. There we are. Okay. Muted my phone. I mean, I muted it too late, but okay, we've got that thing live. Live chat is up. Let's hit activate. And what do we have? Okay, we've got that going live. Thank you very much. Just don't know why I didn't get 2 of those, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Let's do activate. And we are showing good there. So everything appears to be working. So let's do that. And that gives me my window. All right. Let's do, oh, that supersedes everything, does it? Yeah, it does. Look at that. Well, you know what? That's okay. Let's do a test 1. I heard the beep. Okay, I see it. That's a good sign. Let's go here and we'll say test 2. And that's good. And finally, let's do test 3. And I heard the beep. Oh, unbelievable. Is this actually going to work? Is it? I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. But all right, it appears to be working. Okay. Well, if that's in fact true, we'll see in a minute. So, enter, 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 enter. Okay, close Discord. Thank you. I should not need this anymore. Hello, Timber Dragon. Wow, Timber Dragon, you got here in the first, 2 minutes. Very nice. Okay, let's do this, because believe it or not, everything appears to be working. So, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Oh, that's weird. This was working a second ago. Why can't I see your... Everything showed up, but you're... Unless it's just a delay. Hold on. Let's see. It should be working. Because you're typing in... Okay, wait. Let me see where I see your stuff. Hold on a minute. Just bear with me. Yep, I see that. And I see that. But I don't see... Oh. I bet Chakra sure I blew up. Hey! Well, that's okay. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know why your chats aren't showing up in the main window now. Everything was working a second ago. I don't understand it. I mean it. Everything was working 2 seconds ago. Let me see if I have to... All my stuff showed up. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not kidding. It was all work. All the things I put in all the channels worked. Why would it not show yours? That doesn't make any sense. But hold on. Let me look. Okay, you know what? Let's try that. No, that's the dashboard. No, it wouldn't be that. It would be... Okay, do me a favor. Type something again. Let's see. Maybe I had to refresh that page. How are you? I'm fine, except for the fact that your stuff isn't showing up. I don't understand that. All right, hold on. Yeah, it would be good, except that, I mean, everything was working. I was thrilled. I went, oh, okay, everything for once is actually working. And for whatever, you know what, maybe I just need to refresh this. Let me click this again. All right, there, I just did a refresh on that. Let me see if another dashboard show. Okay, one did. All right. Go ahead and type something again. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this worked. And it stopped working. I just can't win. I had the thing perfectly. I thought, oh, everything's working ahead of time for once. And I don't get it. Hey, Furcorn. Hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you the first time. I'm just baffled. No, it doesn't show up again. I don't understand it. All right, hold on. I'm telling you, it was working. I saw it. I saw the thing working. I typed in every channel, and it showed up. And now suddenly... Okay, no, that's there. Okay. That's showing that it's working. All right. My 3 pet sheep. Okay. Oh, wait. Close this window after signing in. All right, if you insist. All right, hold on. So it said close that window. All right, close this window after signing in. Okay. Close this window after signing in. Okay. I've closed all the windows. And yet I still see nothing. Oh, unless I have to click this again. Hold on. All right, it just beeped. Oh, I don't know that beep is doing anything. All right, I'm going to check one more thing here. Let me see if now a third dashboard has shown up. Let's take a look. Yeah, it has. All right. Timber or fir corn, can you type something? Anything. Doesn't matter what. I'm just curious. Now this is like a... Yeah, I don't get it. Hold on. There was another dashboard. Let me try that other one. What is this one? No, it wouldn't be that one. What's this one? All right. Try again. This is so ridiculous. Hello. No. I mean, there shouldn't be that much of a delay. But the weird part is, hold on. I'm going to try something. Test 1. Does that show up? Yeah, look. Okay, I typed that. You can see that, right? Test 1. So I don't know why yours aren't showing up. That's really bizarre. It doesn't make any sense. Everything is, well, you know what? Wait a minute. You know what? Now that I say that, no, I've got the 2 ABC. No, I see it. I see you saying ABC. I don't know why it's not showing up on the screen. And I have, okay, it does show both channels active. Okay. You know what? All right, hold on. I'm going to try this. Can't hurt anything. It's not working anyway. So I'm going to quit out of... All right, I quit the actual app because it doesn't affect the... Really? So you saw it on the actual stream? Because I didn't. That's okay. No, I'm not going to quit the stream. No, Furcar, I'm not quitting the stream. I'm just quitting the social stream app. And I'm just going to restart it. Okay, so there it is. Oh, you know what? I did forget one thing. That's right. There's one thing I don't know if I did. Yeah, now I see. All right, I think I got it. You know what it was? For whatever reason, I keep forgetting this. For whatever reason, hold on, I'll have you test it in 2 seconds. I think it's going to work now, though. For some reason, YouTube wants you to... Okay, here we go. All right, go ahead and type something now. Let's see. Well, this will tell me whether I'm right or not. It's almost a joke at this point that I can't possibly start a stream without some problem, that something will happen. Yeah, see, that's not showing up on the screen for some odd reason. There was a thing. Wait, are there 2 dashboards again? No, see, there's only the one dashboard. I hit the button. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't hit the button. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Yay! Got it. That's it. All right. So what it is, I had everything right. The only part I forgot is YouTube specifically with this app, you have to switch it from top chat to live chat, and then everything shows up. I don't even like that top chat thing, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, face red smiling live, ABC red face red smiling live. Yeah, now it's working and I hear the beep and everything's working. It's just so bizarre. So bizarre. Anyway, happy Thursday. Thanks for stopping by to this train wreck, which is me trying to get basic messaging working. Okay. Hey, it's working, so I'm going to shut up. It's working right now. So let's get back into this. All right, so we had done the green colors last time, and I want to do kind of... Am I on the right green layer? No, I want to be on this layer, and I want to grab this green. And I want to do a little bit more of the kind of contour shaping. So like this. Ooh, not with that though. Let's do it with the paintbrush. So like this. I'm going to round that out. That shouldn't be like that. Actually, oh, wait. You know what? I forgot. I can just do this. All right. I can do this and let it arc. There we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be honest, the reason I'm waiting for it the most is because I'd like the weather to cool down. It's supposed to be 101 on Tuesday. Okay, Timber, we'll be here. not going anywhere. Take your time. 101 on Tuesday in October. That's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't like it. Today is very nice. I thought, okay, we're finally past the worst of this. Nope. Back to 90s and 100 in October. It's just ridiculous. Hello, Moon on Pause, aka Timber on the other account. Welcome back. And I'm glad your stuff is showing up, so that's a good sign. At least things are staying working once they start working. So I'm happy with that. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and... How do I want to do this? I'm going to contour this. I want to make this... Okay, well, that was a little bit severe, but something like this. And just have that curve out. I'm going to shave a little more off of here. There we are. Okay, let's jump back to this. We're going to fill this in. Yeah, so, but yes, I am looking. Halloween's fun. Halloween is a fun time. This is the channel that randomly got a bunch of likes. Well, good. Hey, you know what? That's great. Who cares why? Who cares? You know what? They showed up. That's all that matters. How do I feel about... Is that... I cannot make out what it is. Drawing stuff? I think that's a drawing symbol. Is that what that is? How do I feel about drawing stuff? What stuff? This stuff? I like it. It's fun. You know, when I can get it to look the way I want it to. It's always the trick. But, you know, or close. I shouldn't say get it exactly. It's never, ever, ever going to look like I want it to. That's just something you get used to after a while. Is that the same color? Yes, it is. Okay. You kind of just start to realize that's how it is. It's not a big deal. I really shouldn't complain too much about it. It's not that big a deal. Is there a better emoji for it? For drawing? Honestly, don't know. I barely ever use emojis, to be honest, outside of just the basic smiley face stuff. Emojis are one of those things that are for people that are younger than me. I don't dislike them. I shouldn't say it like I hate them or anything like that, but I grew up, when I grew up and when I was younger, when I was a kid, emojis were not really a thing because phones were not that sophisticated. So literally the emoji was the characters on the keyboard, and that was it. I don't remember when emojis came in. Oh yeah, the hand with the pencil, yeah. There's this weird guy on YouTube. Who is this called Steak? You might be thinking, oh, you must make some cooked sandals. No, go to his channel and see why. I'll take a look at it. I'll be honest, YouTube there's so much stuff on there now. I don't know how anybody finds anything anymore because I'm not kidding. So much, the recommendation thing, there's almost never the same two things in there for me. It's always just something different that I've never heard of. There's so many different channels, so many different people doing stuff, which is great. I think that's good for YouTube in general. It should have a lot of different people doing different things. That part I'm all for. But trying to figure out what stuff is an actual recommendation based on what you watch and what's just random stuff they're throwing at you, I have no idea. I do wonder sometimes how it comes up with this stuff. Because once in a while, it'll recommend things to me that make no sense. No sense. Stuff that I would never watch. And people that I would never watch. So it's obviously not... They don't have their algorithm all the way down. I'll say it like that. There are definitely blind spots in there because it has suggested things to me, and I sit there and look at it. I'm like, yeah, I would never in a million years look at this. So I don't know why it's being recommended to me. But, you know, like I said, there's just so much on there that I really feel like it just randomizes it sometimes. Like people killing animals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Anything with animal, anything where it's mistreatment. I'm never going to get anywhere near that stuff. Nowhere near it. And I'll be honest, that's why a lot of times I don't watch anything if I'm not really sure. What I'll do is if I see a channel that I've never heard of before, and it looks even mildly interesting, the first thing I do is I go on the web and I look for the name of the channel and see what people are saying about it. Because I don't trust any of the thumbnails or even the titles. So before I'll click on anything, because if it is something like that, I don't want me clicking on it to count to support that channel. So I have to search for all of it. So that's why I subscribe to very little on YouTube, to be honest, because, you know, I have to look up everything that I see. 1.41 million, huh? Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, you know, it's great if you can do it. I don't think I'm ever going to get anywhere near that. I will be shocked if I get past 100,000 in my life. You have to do so much work to get there. You know, you really have to know there's so much to promoting channels and all that stuff. And the reality is, I just don't care enough. I like people to find my channel the way they find my channel. They find it how they find it. And if they like it, that's great. And if they don't, there's plenty of other stuff for them to go to. Okay, so I need a shadow here. You know, there's just, it's so much work to do that stuff. It is like a full-time job. And I know some of the bigger creators have people, all they do is the promotion for that channel. They hire people specifically for that. I understand it. You would you'd have to get to a certain point and to be able to like and read everybody's comments when you have thousands of people that are commenting on a page. Well, that's great, Moon on Pause. Look, I hit on our main podcast channel. Actually, I'm going to close the browsers in the background. I don't think I need this open anymore. There we go. We hit 145, I want to say, a couple weeks ago. I'm thrilled with that because every one of those 145, I didn't pay for any of them. They're not bots. They're real people as far as I can tell. So that's fine with me. It really is. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need to go over here. You know? So that's okay. It's more important, honestly, that you have people that actually show up because they like your work or whatever you're doing. Having 1 million subscribers doesn't necessarily impress me because a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, it's people that see that they have high subscriber numbers and so they just kind of I know people who just subscribe to anything. You know, it's strange. I'll just say it like that. That's what I mean about I don't really know how to trust a lot of the stuff that YouTube does because I know that a lot of it is not really because people actually like it. When you see those really high numbers, especially channels that aren't putting out, you know, that much stuff. So it doesn't really matter. Like I said, for me, chasing numbers is never going to be a thing. So I'm perfectly okay. Well, okay, that's fine. But see, that's you boosting somebody. I'm all for that. But what I mean is, you know, when you see certain channels that a lot of those people aren't actually watching it. And if that's to boost it, you know, that's okay. If you just want to go to support it that way, then you can boost it that way. But there's a lot of places that when they're claiming some of their numbers, it's clear that it's a lot of kind of marketing stuff. That it's not really, you know what I mean? And you can usually tell the difference. You can tell whether somebody really likes what they're doing and is doing that stuff, or they're just kind of chasing numbers, which does happen a lot. Not all the time. I'm not saying every channel that has 1 million subscribers is full of fake followers. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you look at all these different channels, and some of them you sit there and go, oh, okay. Does happen. And then there's other channels where you see that they have very few subscribers and very few views, and they're really talented people. That's what I mean. Is it's hard to know what's getting boosted correct or not. Let's see. 74. Hey, look, like I said, see the numbers themselves don't actually mean anything to me, right? So this channel, I think this channel might have 50 or 51, maybe it's 41. That number doesn't mean anything to me. The fact that there's people like you who show up and put messages in here and talk, That's more important. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I mean. See, and I think those people are probably watching it to yell at that person because of what they're doing. But all that does is drive their numbers up. You know what I mean? It's actually helping them. It's not actually hurting them. So it just actually encourages them. If nobody watched it, then they'd stop. Or at least they'd stop videoing it. Let's put it that way. So I would rather people just didn't bother looking at it at all. Because that's terrible. And nobody should be doing that. But if they keep getting views, because I know some people will go on to channels and try to, you know, scream at them and yell at them and tell them what, you know, that they're sick for what they're doing. But in terms of the YouTube algorithm, it doesn't matter. That, for a corner, I'm right with you. I completely agree with you. That's why I don't get caught up in the numbers thing. Because I've gotten emails and messages, which you may have seen. There's been a few in here where, you know, they're like, oh, here's how you can boost your numbers. And I just ban those messages. Emails I get, just block them. I don't care. Well, that's good. Reporting them, that you should do. So good. Because that's just terrible. I can't understand people who want to hurt animals. I don't get it. I don't know what happened to these people. I kind of feel bad for them because you figure somebody must have hurt them. Otherwise, why would they do it? It's sick. And I hate it. No other word for it. When I see that type of thing or hear about that type of thing, it just makes me sick. Because I just can't understand it. I can't wrap my head around it. Why anybody wants to hurt another living being. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Can't figure it out. I know it happens. I hate that it happens. But I'm never going to be able to understand why it happens. Just can't. And it's terrible that it happens at all. Like I said, I know that it does. And it's awful. So I'm glad you reported that. Because somebody like that should not have any platform anywhere. Nobody should be supporting that. And nobody should be allowing something like that to go on their platform. So hopefully YouTube does something about it. I really hope they do. Otherwise, what's the point of the reporting mechanism, right? Why have it there if you're not going to do anything when somebody reports something? So hopefully other people are doing the same thing you are and reporting it, and then that channel will just vanish. Be gone. Alright, so I'll give him some yellowing teeth here. On happier things, this is going along well. So, got some yellowed teeth here. The Minecraft movie? Well, we'll wait and see what the reviews are. Hey, Faint Waves, how you doing? Welcome. Well, that's good, Moon on Pause. If the only thing you're in for... Oh, thanks. Here, let me zoom out so you can see the... Yeah. Screaming Zombie, number 2. If all you're doing is anything, whether it's YouTube videos, whether it's music, whether it's drawing, anything, if what you're doing it for is all driven by how many numbers you get, you're not going to do it for long. It's that simple. You have to... I was talking to somebody about this earlier today, who's a person who makes like technology videos on YouTube, and is struggling with it because he's trying to make the best videos that he can, and the numbers just aren't going up that fast. So he's trying to figure out how he can pay for the the software he's using and that type, or the service he's using and that type of stuff. And, he's looking at how he can drive the numbers up, but he doesn't want to just start chasing numbers. And I said, yeah, you can't, because you'll end up hating everything you're doing. If all you're going to do is chase numbers, you'll end up doing stuff you don't actually care about. And the minute you start doing stuff you don't care about, it's the end. You can do that for a while, but in the end, you'll hate what you're doing. And then what's the point? It just doesn't make sense. So, anybody who's creative knows that. I mean, that's the reality of it. Is favorite game from... Oh, I assume you mean from Game Pass. My favorite game from... I don't have Game Pass. I actually don't. I have a PlayStation. I've never had an Xbox in my life. primarily because I can't stand the controller. The Xbox controller has never been comfortable in my hand. And that's the reason I don't have an Xbox and have never had one, and will probably never have one unless they revamp the controller. So, as far as what's on Game Pass, well, you know what? I'll bet you I can look. Let's take a look. Because I know, they have games from other systems. Let's take a quick look. I'm assuming you can find Game Pass game listings. Let's see. I'm guessing somebody has this. We can take a quick look. All right, here we go. There's a list of the best games on Game Pass right now for the month of September. Let us peruse the list. Assassin's Creed Origins. You know what? I played that game when it came out. It's excellent. So that's one. Never played it. 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 Control. Control is a contender. Excellent game. Never played it. Never played it. Never played any of the Diablos. I didn't play the new Doom. I've been playing the old Doom. Fallout New Vegas. Excellent game. Older, so may not be for people who want new games. Forza Horizon, never played one. Never played Halo. Let's see. Wow. Am I the only one who has a horrifying fear about perfectly normal human beings that aren't weird in any way? Oh, no, that's creepy. I agree. Hi-Fi Rush. I have to play that one. I've heard that one's really good. Never played it. Never played it. Never played it. Most of these I haven't played. A lot of independent games, which I like. Power Wash Simulator. I've always heard that's good. Slay the Spire. I haven't played it. Stardew Valley. Oh, Stardew Valley is fantastic. Oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game is fantastic, too. That's a really good one if you like beat-em-ups. Vampire Survivors, never played it. Yakuza Like a Dragon. Yeah, I didn't like a Dragon. I don't have any problem with the fact that they went turn-based, but that's not what I want out of a Yakuza game. So I guess out of that list, ooh, boy, it would be a tie. It would be a tie between Control and Assassin's Creed Origins. I guess I would have to go... If I was going to tell somebody, okay, they can only play one of those two games, which would it be? It would probably be Control. Assassin's Creed Origins is extremely good. I like it a lot. However, if you've played an Assassin's Creed game before, you've played it. Control, on the other hand, is a very unique game in several ways. Not in the gameplay necessarily itself, but the setting, the way that they tell the story, just the fact that a game like that exists. It's beautifully made. I mean, the graphics are just fantastic. I love the story. I love the game. So probably I would have to go with Control as far as the games currently available on Games Pass. So there you go. Let's see. Whoops. That line's not quite right. Let me follow a little better. Let's see. Do you remember A Well, Charlie the Steak? I do not. I will admit. I don't know what that is. All right, let's see. Let's go here. Yeah, Control. I was really... Where is this? Where's that line? That line's going to get fixed. It's too angled. I don't like how angled that line is. I'm just going to shade that off a bit. There we are. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, Control was... I read it was good a lot of times before I actually played it, but I was really impressed with that game. Very impressed with that game. And I know it's getting a sequel, so that's good. I know it's tied into the Alan Wake games, which I've been told over and over and over to play, and I just haven't gotten around to them. I don't have time to play as many games as I used to. I just don't. And my patience for longer games has changed a lot from when I was younger. When I was younger, I liked games that were very, very long and took a long time to finish. Like I got a lot out of that. Now I tend to like games that are a little bit shorter. I don't want them to be short, but I don't like them to be excessively long anymore. Hold on, I'll read that in 1 second. Let's see. Well, thanks for stopping by, Moon on Pause. Have a great night. Thank you very much for always coming by. I appreciate it. I hope you get many more subs on your channels, both of them. And thank you for coming by. Have a great evening. And again, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate anybody who stops by. Because I know, people are on different time zones doing different things. So thank you for coming by. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Do a little bit of line here. I'm probably going to do more lines on that one side of the face over there. So these are just kind of accent lines in here. Geez, it's been 30 minutes. Doesn't feel like it. Probably going to be a little shorter of a stream tonight. Probably more like 45 minutes. Hey, do you remember a spell talking Tom? A spell talking Tom? I don't. I have to be honest. I don't remember. Let's see. Yeah, because this is actually, I think, my third stream of the week. An unusual week. 3 streams, because I did one on Monday, one on Tuesday, and now tonight. Yeah. Which I normally do not do 3, but I had the time this week, worked out. So I figured, oh, why not? Why not? But this one will definitely be on the shorter side. I mean, not massively shorter, 15 minutes shorter, so not a huge amount shorter, but... And that's not really because of the time, that's just because my eyes are a little wonky today. I feel like I've been looking at screens too long. That does happen. Yeah, let's see, so that looks good. Just looking at the lines overall. I don't want to do too many, so I think that might be good for those lines. Just checking here. Yeah, okay. Just thinking about how I want to do these other lines here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah, I think I'm probably good on the lines for the shadows. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't want to go overboard on that. So now, let's start doing... Let's do one more layer here. And let's start doing kind of... For this side of the face, I want to have a lot of kind of lines to make it look like the skin is stretching. So just lots of small lines. See, to kind of accentuate the dark parts of the face almost. Something like that. No, not like that. I don't like that. That. Just have stuff coming in here. There we are, yeah. Just more lines here. Let's see. How do I feel about my singing monsters? Well, I mean, I looked at it a little bit from when you asked me to draw that other one. I always, you know what? I like a lot of the monster design stuff. A lot of people do a lot of different things. I always think it's very interesting to see what monsters different artists come up with. So I always like the concept of anything that revolves around monsters, because I think people get to stretch their imagination that way when they don't have to worry about trying to make something look realistic or, you know, like it looks in real life. So when people get to just play around and use their imagination, I usually like what people come up with, even if the designs aren't necessarily always my favorites. I like seeing people play around with that stuff. So I like it from that respect. It's pretty neat. There was a TV show on, oh man, it was a while ago now. I want to say it was 5, 6, 7 years ago. And the whole show revolved around the Jim Henson Creature Shop, and people would have to make these giant puppets and monsters and different things. And it was so neat because you got to see people really just kind of dream things up. And I like when people get to do that. Because like I said, I think a lot of times, you know, a lot of times artists are basically making something for somebody else. So somebody says, okay, we need one of these, make it. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think artists also like to be able to just kind of dream and do their, you know, whatever weird thing is in their imagination. And that show really seemed to let them do it, because they really could just come up with, I mean, they were all working to a very similar thing. So it was, okay, we need we want you to reimagine what a flying, like, dragon is. And so, okay, they had to make some kind of dragon-y creature. But outside of that, they could make it look however they wanted to. It was pretty neat. I like stuff like that. I think that's a neat idea when people can, like I said, just kind of let loose a little bit and see what they want to do. Okay, it's got to be way smaller than that. We'll go down to 1. Maybe we'll go to 2. Let's see. 2 or that. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me. Feel free. Okay, do that. Let's do this over here. I can erase that, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll just erase. Okay, well, it still has to angle down. There we go. There we go. Just clean that up a little bit. All right. Let's have that come like that. There we are. Similar thing right here. All right. There. There. A little bit there. Whoop, not like that though. Okay. Let's see. So then we'll do that. Nope, no. That. Can't go quite as far with these, so there we are. This happened a long time ago when I first saw my singing monsters. I realized how cool it was there. So many islands to see. Well, that's great. You know what? That's one thing I do like about the fact that, and again, I don't mean to keep saying things like, oh, when I was a kid, but when I was a kid, sorry, I have to say it, there wasn't as much stuff, you couldn't find as many different things as you can now because, when I was really young, it was just whatever was on TV. You didn't have streaming services. You didn't have the internet the way you do now where you can really see all this interesting stuff. Because there's a lot of things that now, even if they're not from the country that you live in, you can find them. Because like when I was very young, I don't remember ever seeing Pokemon because you didn't see things that weren't from the United States. You just didn't see a lot of it. Now, you can, because you can just go on whatever website and you can find, oh, wow, there's all this stuff that somebody else somewhere's made, and you can find it. It's the same thing with music and pretty much everything now. Is there's nothing that stops you from finding something you really like somewhere else, the way it used to be, where if it wasn't on a local channel or something nearby you, you didn't see it. You just didn't see it. So that's great. That's one of the best parts about the internet and the way things are now is that people can find things and find other people who like the same things no matter where they are. That's the internet has its problems, and it does. There's bad people everywhere, just like there always was before there was an internet, so that's not really new, but there's also a lot of good stuff, and part of that is being able to find other people who like the same things you do. And I know artists who like trade artwork with each other, so if they like the other person, they'll say, okay, I'll do a piece for you, you could do a piece for me, draw something, and then they do like an exchange. It's pretty nice. So that's great. I'm glad you found something you really like. Everybody should have something like that. Everybody should be able to find something that really speaks to them and that they really enjoy. That's fantastic. All right, let's see how these eyes. Just let you know, my Singing Monsters is a free app game. Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, I when I looked up the creature that you mentioned that one time, I saw some stuff for it, so I did see it around. So I'm very basically familiar with it. Okay, let's see. What was I using in here? I think it was that, right? Was it that? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that was it. Okay, so let's select that color, but let's go with a lighter version. And let's redden it a little bit. And then let's go to the eye. There it is. Let's go up one. And now let's do a real easy. Just going to follow this around. Wow, that is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think if I'm going to do that, then I need to do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll just go right around like that. And we'll make sure that's a circle. There we go. And let's just check something. Okay. That is underneath the... Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So now let's just take a look and see if there might be a better color for that. But I think I'm going to keep it that other color I had it. I kind of like that one. Yeah, I think... Hold on, where was that? Yeah, I'm going to keep it like that. I like that. But let's turn off the orange so I can clean these edges up. Hold on a minute. And maybe someday you can make a live Beyond the Singing Monsters. Sure. I wouldn't be opposed to anything. I wouldn't have any problem with that. You know, I would have no problem finding... I can take a look through the Singing Monsters, the different ones, and I could draw one of those. I wouldn't mind doing that. I have no problem doing different stuff if people want to see it. It doesn't matter to me what I draw, honestly. I drew that other thing that was a Pokemon of some kind called the Phantump. I drew that for somebody. That was fun. It was a fun thing to work on for a while. So, yeah, I'd have no issue with that. You know what? I'm going to do this above here, and then I'll join these. Because I'm going to basically do the same thing here. Not that you can see it, but I'm making the circle all the way around just so that we'll make a correct circle. There we go. That's the same as that one, right? Yeah. And then I just need to... So, yeah, I wouldn't have any problem doing that. I'll take a look. I'll see if there's a creature that looks interesting to me. Corinthian again. Yeah, like I said, I'll take a look at it. I don't mind taking a look. Okay, now. I'm going to leave the eyeballs white, I think. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think I'll leave them... Well, I may make them... You know what we'll do? We'll do some bloodshotness in there. Let's use this color. Let's merge that down, and then let's... Which color is that? That one. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, most games have XP now. They almost all have some form of XP at this point. It's just kind of a standard thing. You know what? I'm trying to... No. You know what? Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just leave this as is. Maybe that's fine the way it is. I don't want to overdo it with this. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Yeah, that's interesting. Hold on, I'm thinking. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. The eyeball's not big enough. I just realized that. That eyeball is not big enough. Hold on a minute. It just occurred to me that that other eyeball is way too small. Yeah, that's too small. I think. Where is that eyeball? Let's find that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, because if I were to take that and move it over here and center it on that, that is way too small an eye. Yeah, it just occurred to me. I'm sitting here going, wait a minute, that's not big enough. So the actuality, this should be more like, I would say that. Yeah. Well, like I said, Furcon, I'll take a look. Because I only really briefly looked at them. I just saw the one that you had asked me to draw. So I'll take a look at them. And I'll let you know. I'm sure there's some designs in there that I like. I just have to take some time and look at them. No, that's too small. So I got to do this one. And let's bump this up to, say, 10. Yeah, that looks right. 10? Yeah. Let's see. Do that. Yeah, okay. So what I need to do is follow this. Okay, let's take a look here. So we'll trace this around like that. Okay. Then I just have to center that to the eye itself, which, you know what, let me turn that off. Let's see what we get here. Oop, turn that, do that. It's halfway there. Okay, hold Yeah, that looks right. That looks... Does that look right? Hold on, I'm just trying to eyeball this. Yeah, I think that is okay. All right, so I don't need this, and I don't need this. And now what I have to do is I have to adjust the black layer, because now that's too much. So we have to erase in here, which I can probably use the paint for that. Okay, bring it down. Bring it down a little bit. There we are. Let's clean that up, because now we have more eyeball to deal with, so we can erase some of the black out of there. Now let's bring that up. Okay. Yep. And now we have to, let's see, we have to get rid of those edges on the eye, because we don't need that. And the bottom's fine, but now we have to get rid of the bone part, because the bone is bleeding in a bit. There we are. So now that actually makes sense. And on that note, I think that is a good place to bring the stream to a close for this evening, because we're right at the 45-minute mark or so. So let me do, hold on, that. There we go. And yeah, I know it's gone by quick, especially the second half of the year has flown by. I know it really has. It's just gone by. Yeah, 2025 coming up. I know it's crazy. You look down and it's a new year. You look up and it's almost the next year again. That's how it goes. Depending on what's going on, time either goes really fast or really slow. It tends to go really slow when I'm in a doctor's office waiting to be done. It tends to go really fast when I'm having a good time. Like this. You know, this 45 minutes just flew by. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I know a couple people have been in and out, which I appreciate. And yeah, have a great night, Furcorn. And probably see you in the next stream next week, I think. Monday, probably, because Mondays have been working out. But, well, we'll see. Whatever. You'll get alerted, I'm sure. I post it in enough places. It pops up on different things. People find it. So I'm sure to know about it one way or another. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by. And whether you're watching this now, live, or later, doesn't matter to me. I just appreciate you coming by. Don't stop here. Go find somebody else who's doing something creative and go watch them. Go support them. I'm sure it'd be very important to them. Creators need support. So go support your creators in whatever way you can. Doesn't have to be money. Sometimes just stopping in and talking, chatting just like here. A lot of people just like doing that, and that's fine. So, on that note, again, thank you for stopping by, and until the next stream, take care.